Caleb needed to be better because the Bears weren't scoring. But Caleb's had multiple games worse than yesterday. This might have been like Caleb's second or third best game of the season. Caleb was in rhythm. He was on time. He was getting the ball out of his hands. And the biggest knock on Caleb from his rookie season, that certainly that I felt, and I believe a lot of people agreed, was him holding the football. That's one of the areas that he has most consistently shown improvement at this season. And coming off his worst game of the season last week against the Saints, to have a game where he tipped the scales back in the other direction, where he was getting the rock out of his hand. What was it, one sack they took in the game? And it's not like that was the only time that the pass rush was getting home. But Caleb was getting the ball out. But there were no big plays. There was no big game hunting. So it almost went too far in the opposite direction, where I told you guys against the Saints, it was the greediest game I felt Caleb had of the season. This game, he seemed to settle so consistently. And of course, there was coverage dictating that. But as far as just being in the pocket, seeing the field cleanly, and getting rid of the rock and just kind of playing point guard, Caleb did that consistently throughout the game. The interception, awful throw late in a critical moment in the game. So that's a very bad play and a bad moment for Caleb. But on the whole, just evaluating the snap-by-snap of Caleb, that wasn't some game where Caleb played awful in that game yesterday. He didn't do enough to lead touchdown drives for the Bears. So Caleb needing to be better is a different thing than Caleb playing poorly. Caleb did not play poorly yesterday.